Shall we pray? Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the office of leaders and parliament for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trust in this republic. Let your blessing descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and a faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of the country, and to those whose interests you have committed to our charge. Amen. Clerk.
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
There is no communication. Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
There are no messages. Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
No petitions.
Order number 5, papers.
There are no papers to be laid.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
There are no statements. Next order.
Order number 8, motion.
Yes, members, there is a motion by the Chairperson Committee on Budget and Appropriation, Honorable Alex Mbugua.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to appreciate the House and more so the Budget Committee. The committee sat on a report or on a paper that is very important to this county and to the country at large, Mr. Speaker. The paper under the name CBROP, or the County Budget Review Outlook paper. Mr. Speaker, this is a very important paper, and I want to appreciate the Office of the Speaker and the Clerk for the facilitation that we held and that we got from the County Government of Nakuru, more so the Assembly. We have gone through this paper, and Mr. Speaker, we have important information that this paper has outlined. Mr. Speaker, it will be important for each and every member of this House to go through this report, as it will help us in planning for the future. Mr. Speaker, the purpose of this paper is mainly to allow us have detailed hearings when it comes to the CFSP. It comes in February, Mr. Speaker. As such, Mr. Speaker, we must investigate what has happened within the departments before us, Mr. Speaker. We must also investigate, Mr. Speaker, as per this paper, how the departments performed, how the revenue was collected, Mr. Speaker, and the departments that didn't collect revenue well. Mr. Speaker, we also have within this paper departments that didn't deliver much that was required, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, during the financial year 2024-2025, Honorable Speaker, the revenues and expenditure experienced challenges that significantly affected overall performance. The approved budget, if the members within the House can remember, we had a budget of 23.9 billion Kenyan shillings. That is 24-25, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Wanjoi, please come up again because the answer has to.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the Chair for Budget is going through a very important document, the County Budget Review Outlook paper for 2025, like it said. And Mr. Speaker, the gadgets that we have here, which the members normally access the documents from, Mr. Speaker, is not working. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, maybe you can authorize the ICT people to check what could be the problem as we proceed. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, Sergeant, please liaise with the ICT people to make sure that members can access the document through their tablets.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I want to thank Honorable Philip for noting that, Mr. Speaker. As such, Mr. Speaker, this document should be availed to each and every member. I think I had gone through the offices, Mr. Speaker, and had requested.
Honorable Speaker, kindly like to inform the honorable members that the gadgets on this side are working, so maybe they can shift on this side, so that we are able to acquire.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wish now to go through the document. Mr. Speaker, we passed a budget of 23.9 billion Kenyan shillings in the financial year 24-25. Mr. Speaker, out of this, the execution of this budget, we had a 9% underperformance compared to the other years, Mr. Speaker. The total amounted, while the budget execution reflected 9% underperformance as follows. Total revenue amounted to Kenyan shillings 21.8 billion, out of which it's only 13.6 billion was equitable share, and Kenyan shilling 0.6 billion being conditional grants, and Kenyan shilling 3.6 billion being on-source revenue. Honorable Speaker, the underperformance was mainly attributed to the months-long countrywide demonstration that rocked the country on the issue of Finance Bill 2024. Nakuru is one of the counties that was heavily affected by this. Honorable Speaker, total expenditure stood at Kenyan shillings 15.7 billion against a revised target of Kenyan shillings 23.9 billion. This reflected an achievement rate of 65%. Total recurrent expenditure stood at Kenyan shillings 11.9 billion, while development expenditure, Honorable Speaker, only stood at 3.7 billion, reflecting 82% in form of recurrent and only 40% in form of development. Honorable Speaker, successful execution of priorities and projects in the development budget was significantly impacted by, I think members can go through there. We had delays within the CARA 2024 due to the rejected finance bill, delays in exchequer releases, and the others they are under, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the burden of pending bills is unsustainable wage bill, unfavorable macroeconomic variability, and inability to meet contractual obligations continue to constrain the available physical space and pose significant risk to the medium-term physical performance. Going forward, Honorable Speaker, we must look for ways that we must get the midterm expenditure framework, MTF, will focus on the priorities outlined in the County Integrated Development Plan, CIDP, 2023-2027. On key number 9, Mr. Speaker, we must strengthen revenue mobilization, enhance service delivery, leveraging growth of production or productive sectors, particularly agriculture. Honorable Speaker, the physical strategy will emphasize suitable development, aligning expenditure with economic realities while maintaining physical responsibilities and discipline. Mr. Speaker, on 12, we have the objectives of the budget review and outlook paper. That is in page 9. Members can follow on that. Review performance in 2024-2025, Honorable Speaker. During the period under review, the county government was implementing a revised budget of 23.9 billion. The total county receipts amounted to Kenyan shillings 21.8 billion, which includes the physical balances. There is a table we have there, Mr. Speaker, that outlines how we arrived at each and every figure, Mr. Speaker. Within the local source revenue, we had actual was 1.8 million Kenyan shillings. What had been estimated by the Treasury within that financial year was 2.3 billion. The actual was 1.85, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the variance for this was 531 million Kenyan shillings. It is important to note, Mr. Speaker, that as a county, local source revenue, we've not been able to hit 2 billion Kenyan shillings. And hence, Mr. Speaker, our recommendation as a committee, let us not keep on quoting what we cannot get. Facility Improvement Fund, Mr. Speaker, the FIF, the revised was 1.9 billion. We were only able to get 1.7 billion, Mr. Speaker. We underperformed with around 22% of that. We have the conditional grants, and we have the CRA equitable share. When we have the CRA equitable share, Mr. Speaker, I'm glad to say that the national government gave us all the money that was required from the national government. When it came to the conditional grants, Mr. Speaker, we were only able to receive 608 million Kenyan shillings compared to what we were expecting of around 2.0 billion Kenyan shillings. We didn't receive 46%, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, in 16, we have the county total expenditure stood at 15.7 billion against a revised of 23.9 billion. Mr. Speaker, the table that follows there, we have given each and every part of how this money was spent. When it came to compensation to employees, Mr. Speaker, we were able to utilize 86% of the money. Operations and maintenance, Mr. Speaker, we were able to observe 77%. But out of development, Mr. Speaker, we are only able to spend 40% as a county, Mr. Speaker. We have a variance of 5.5 billion Kenyan shillings that remained unspent in the last financial year, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, in 17, we have had a table that is outlining or that outrays the local source revenue, where the money came from, Mr. Speaker, and the variance of what we got, Mr. Speaker. In local source revenue, Mr. Speaker, we were not able to get over 501 million Kenyan shillings, Mr. Speaker. In Facility Improvement Fund, we were not able to get 1.9 billion, 199 million Kenyan shillings. On source revenue, subtotal was 731 million Kenyan shillings. That is 83%. Physical balances, Mr. Speaker, we were able to spend, and hence we had nil with that, Mr. Speaker. When it came to grants, we were not able to spend over 1.4 billion Kenyan shillings. In equitable share, we spent it well, Mr. Speaker, only around 848 Kenyan shillings that was not spent. And next checker, Mr. Speaker. Hence, Mr. Speaker, the variance that we were not able to be spent within Nakuru County in the last financial year, Mr. Speaker, was 2 billion 142 Kenyan shillings, 886 244. The exchequer releases, Mr. Speaker, is further explained under there, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have the county releases exchequer, Mr. Speaker. We've prepared a table with variances from balance in county revenue fund, which stood at nil, Mr. Speaker. We had donor grants, Danida, it's there, Mr. Speaker. We had different sections, Mr. Speaker, and I think that table outlines the variance of what we had there between the balances and everything, Mr. Speaker, standing at 1.3 billion Kenyan shillings, Mr. Speaker. That table is very crucial, Mr. Speaker, and the committee has ensured that members can track each and every department or each and every part of the exchequer releases what was released and what is remaining even within the accounts of Nakuru County, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, OSR performance. On-source revenue collection amounted to Kenyan shillings 3.6 billion, which included local source revenue of around 1.8 billion and Facility Improvement Fund FIF collection amounting to Kenyan shillings 1.7 billion. This was against the target of 4.3 billion, depicting an 83% achievement. So it is in order, Mr. Speaker, to state here that what Nakuru County was able to collect was 3.6 billion only within the last financial year, Mr. Speaker. As such, Mr. Speaker, we have, as a committee, brought up what we had been collecting from the year 2012-2013 all the way to the year 2024-2025, Mr. Speaker. The table shows everything, Mr. Speaker. There is an improvement, Mr. Speaker, from what you used to collect there before, Mr. Speaker. But, Mr. Speaker, so much should be deliberated by honorable members. The committee did what it would do best, Mr. Speaker. In local source revenue, Mr. Speaker, the amount was Kenyan shilling 1.8 billion against an estimated target of Kenyan shilling 2.3 billion Kenyan shillings, which translates to a 78% achievement and resulting in a revenue deficit of Kenyan shillings 531 million. The achievement for the period is an increase from the financial year 2023-2024, which reported a total of Kenyan shilling 1.82 billion Kenyan shillings. So we had an improvement of around 300 million. The local source revenue contributed to 51% of the total OSR collection. The detailed revenue streams performance is as shown in the table. There's a table that explains everything there, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when you look at the cess that the county government of Nakuru collected, Mr. Speaker, we collected a total of around 80 million Kenyan shillings, Mr. Speaker. We had indicated to collect 24 million, Mr. Speaker. So hence, Mr. Speaker, we had a 331%. That is upward contribution of around 4%, and growth of 129%. Mr. Speaker, that table is well elaborated, Mr. Speaker. However, Mr. Speaker, there are things that committee on budget noted, Mr. Speaker. For instance, Mr. Speaker, when it came to the parking fees, Mr. Speaker, the parking fees continues to go down, Mr. Speaker. And right now we have a decline of 8%, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, stock or slaughterhouses fees, Mr. Speaker. We had a decline of around 23%, Mr. Speaker. Whereas we had indicated that we shall collect 25 million Kenyan shillings, Mr. Speaker. As a county, we're only able to collect 8 million Kenyan shillings, Mr. Speaker, depicting around 17% miss of target, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this goes to the Trade Committee that we should know what is happening here, Mr. Speaker. The RICA licensing, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in the RICA licensing, we had a drop of around 27%. That is, the county missed 44 million Kenyan shillings. Mr. Speaker, building approvals. In building approval, Mr. Speaker, the county missed around 86 million Kenyan shillings. That is a negated factor of around 42%, Mr. Speaker. In house rent, Mr. Speaker, we had a deficiency of negative 74%, Mr. Speaker. In total, Mr. Speaker, the county has lost so much in the said departments, Mr. Speaker, and also including the trading licenses within the county, Mr. Speaker, whereby we had indicated we shall get 488 million, Mr. Speaker. We only were able to get 404 million Kenyan shillings. Mr. Speaker, that table depicts what the county should discuss and what the assembly should discuss as a matter of improvement in the future of this county. Local source revenue, Mr. Speaker, we have also done extrapolation of the years from 2013 all the way to 2025, Mr. Speaker. The variances that we have in there, Mr. Speaker, we have it, Mr. Speaker, there. And hence, Mr. Speaker, it is important that members go through that. With regard of the performance of individual local source streams against their revised annual target, highest performance was registered in CES. In CES, Mr. Speaker, we have it, Mr. Speaker, but we should go to all the other departments. And, Mr. Speaker, the committee will not get how a county can register 331% improvement of what they had indicated, which means, Mr. Speaker, when it comes to CES, real indication should be indicated there so that we know how much is being generated at the CES point, Mr. Speaker, not missing that far, Mr. Speaker. During the period under review, the highest contributors to the local source revenue trade license at Kenyan shillings 404%, property tax at 282 million, 15% royalties at 255 million Kenyan shillings were collected, while house rent was 1.5 million Kenyan shillings. Mr. Speaker, underperformance was realized mainly at the building approvals, Mr. Speaker. I think members should have a say on that, since the House was also informed that the building approvals within Nakuru County has been automated, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, a comparative analysis of individual stream performance between the period under review and the previous financial year, 2023-2024, shows mixed performance in terms of growth and decline. Significant growth was registered in CES. I've indicated that. Appropriation in aid, facility improvement fund, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we've started by indicating that we collected 1.7 billion, Mr. Speaker, against what we had indicated of 1.9 billion Kenyan shillings, Mr. Speaker. Of this, Mr. Speaker, we see 90% achievement. The FIF contributed to 49% of the total OSR correction. Mr. Speaker, we start this by indicating what was collected first in 2013, variance, Mr. Speaker, actual, Mr. Speaker, or the year 2025, Mr. Speaker. And members can compare all that within the table that we have given there, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have noted with major concern on some of the hospitals that have not hit their targets, Mr. Speaker, or even if they have hit their target, Mr. Speaker, the target becomes a low target, less than what had been indicated there before, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the table on page 19 compares various hospitals within the county and what they had achieved. Mr. Speaker, Naivasha District Hospital have a negation of around 9% of everything that we have there, Mr. Speaker. They had indicated they will correct 454 million Kenyan shillings, whereas they were only able to collect 263, a negation of around 190 million Kenyan shillings. Mr. Speaker, you also have other hospitals like PGH, where you get the bracket. The PGH has a negation of 33% off target, Mr. Speaker. With this, Mr. Speaker, it is important that we note the many reports that have been indicated by the Health Committee, Mr. Speaker, on hospitals like Naivasha Hospital, because I think the Committee on Health has done its part of presenting the reports within this House, Mr. Speaker, and investigate as to what is happening in those departments. Mr. Speaker, these indicators will also be seen when we are doing our ADP next week, Mr. Speaker, or the week after. The county expenditure performance. Honorable Speaker, during the period under review, the county expenditure stood at Kenyan shillings 15.7 billion against a revised approved budget of Kenyan shillings 23.9 billion, depicting an underspending of Kenyan shillings 8.2 billion, translating to 65% absorption rate. Mr. Speaker, this is the only paper that gives the rate at which we as a county have spent or not spent, Mr. Speaker. As such, Mr. Speaker, the committee saw it that we were not able to spend 8.2 billion Kenyan shillings. That is, we were only able to spend 65% of the money allocated to the county within that financial year. Relatively, Honorable Speaker, the county budget performance rate with regard to actual total county receipts of Kenyan shillings 21.8 billion, 15.7 billion expenditure shows an execution rate of 72%. You see, Mr. Speaker, when we remove the title 23 billion and we go to what the actuals that the county received of 21.8 billion Kenyan shillings, Mr. Speaker, we further go down as we only improve slightly as a county from 65 to 72%, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, that should be investigated at the various departments that we have. The recurrent expenditure amounted to Kenyan shillings 11.9 billion against a target of Kenyan shillings 14 billion, depicting underspending of Kenyan shillings 2.6 billion. Mr. Speaker, the others can be well obtained in the table that we have indicated on page 21, Mr. Speaker, whereby we have listed all the assets from compensation to employees, use of goods, current grants and other transfers, capital expenditure, that includes the non-financial assets, capital transfers to government agencies, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, that one has been indicated very well in this paper. The current expenditure, Mr. Speaker, that has been well outlined by the tables that we've given there, Mr. Speaker, and also the literature of it in page 22 of this document. Development expenditure, Mr. Speaker, as indicated on the tables that we have given there before, the literature of it, just like in table 10, Mr. Speaker, has been given all the way. For instance, Mr. Speaker, the total expenditure by the county stood at 3.7 billion. That's what we indicated the committee, against a target of Kenyan shillings 9.3 billion. This represents an absorption rate of only 40% and a spending of 5.5 billion Kenyan shillings. The periodic review reported a decline of 23% in absorption of capital expenditure. Mr. Speaker, it is worth noting that at one point within that financial year, the Committee on Budget and the Committee on Implementation had to call on the different organs of the county within this house, Mr. Speaker, to expedite on the process of procurement, Mr. Speaker. I think members can remember that very, very well. Honorable Speaker, the literature of the development expenditure is on page 23 of this report. Honorable Speaker, we have given a good table number 10, that is on departmental expenditures, Mr. Speaker. In the development expenditure, Mr. Speaker, some of the most hit departments, Mr. Speaker, will be seen in this page. It's amazing, Mr. Speaker, that it's only the County Assembly of Nakuru within all the departments that was able to hit the 90% or 94% mark, Mr. Speaker. All the other departments were not able, even closer to that, Mr. Speaker. The county treasury followed that with around 77%. We had County Public Service Board, 72%. The Office of the Governor, 61%. We had some of the worst performing, Mr. Speaker, coming from the Department of Infrastructure, Mr. Speaker, with only 37%. I think that was one of the most hit And I think from the committee on infrastructure, that is roads and public, something, Mr. Speaker, should give us a detailed report on the same, on what is happening there, Mr. Because we cannot say that we had a target of 2.4 billion, Mr. Speaker. The department could only spend 903 million Kenyan shillings, Mr. Speaker. Then the people of Nakuru will be interested from the chair roads to give us report on that. Mr. Speaker, Gilgil municipality and Moro municipalities had an spending of 9% and 6%. For those one can be excused, Mr. Speaker, because in this period review, most of them did have boards, Mr. Speaker. Hence, work could go on, but payments from their accounts could not proceed. When you go to Gilgil, you get cabros within the town, but that money of the cabros is still within the coffers of the county, because hence indications here, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in the departments of youth, sports, gender, social service, and inclusivity, we had 67%. Mr. Speaker, it is worth noting where departments have performed and where they have not performed. County debt management paper, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have a debt paper here. And the debt that we have here, Mr. Speaker, if members can analyze, do an analysis of table 11, Mr. Speaker, you can get that the recurrent pending bills is more than what we have within the development, Mr. Speaker. As hands, Mr. Speaker, I think this financial year we shall do a proper paper on the pending bills of this county, that we also get which are these pending bills attached to whom, Mr. Speaker. The financial performance, Mr. Speaker, it is indicated on 32, and we go all the way. The details of it, the literature of it, we have moved all the way to page 26, Mr. Speaker. Under the Department of Land, Physical Planning and House Development, Honorable Speaker, the following were achieved. We have what has been achieved, Mr. Speaker, and what has not been achieved within this paper, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, under development and mostly infrastructure, it is amazing that the county government of Nakuru was able to register 1,338 kilometers of roads under maraming and compaction, Mr. Speaker. However, Mr. Speaker, the county could only register 1.7 kilometers of tarmacking within the entire county, Mr. Speaker. We did 12 bridges, developing 3.4 kilometers of new drainage, while maintaining 229.2 kilometers of existing drainage, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have milestones within the health department, Mr. Speaker. I think that one can be well outlined there, Mr. Speaker. But precaution, we've taken note on the hospitals that are not performing well, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we also know that under the new SHA rules, Mr. Speaker, more hospitals will be included within the bracket of this. So we are quite aware that this will improve in the future. The literature of that is in page 29 of this report. We also have the various departments, like the Department of Public Service, Devolution, Citizen Engagement, Disaster Management, and Humanitarian Assistance. In page 29, we have the achievement of that department and the failures of that department, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, each and every department has been outlined, just as we had given the various recommendations, Mr. Speaker. In the various tables that we've given, Mr. Speaker, within this report, we have indicated each and everything that we saw fit to be included here, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I wish to move to the part that we give our recommendation, Mr. Speaker, because this is a paper that is very crucial, and the only thing that the committee will do is investigate, see what was spent, see what was not spent, Mr. Speaker, and then we bring it to the House so that as the members here prepare for the county fiscal strategy paper, setting of ceilings, Mr. Speaker, they can know what departments didn't perform and what department will not have the ceilings as they will be indicated as they come to the Assembly. Honorable Speaker, the committee make the following recommendation. The county is advised to undertake an audit on revenue system to assess its efficiency. The county is advised to investigate the collection of facility improvement fund in Naivasha Level 4 Hospital, which has recorded lower revenue performance in the midterm. In order to address the raw development expenditure absorption, the county is advised to streamline county procurement process to ensure that the projects are procured early enough to facilitate timely completion. In order to enhance optimal absorption of funds in the county government is advised to work closely with the national government to ensure timely disbursement of funds. The committee noted, Mr. Speaker, with concern that we have revenue that is capped in just some areas, Mr. Speaker. It was a major concern to us, Mr. Speaker, that we have the KTDA TSES revenue, Mr. Speaker. This TSES, Mr. Speaker, is localized within one area, Mr. Speaker. It was the feeling of the committee, Mr. Speaker, that such revenues in the future must be looked into, Mr. Speaker. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, we shall fall into the category of each and every area that